boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the ULM Warhawks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Warhawks offense will go to work first. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He might want another play. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man. It's Owen. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted in the first drive, in for the pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And if I watched this defense last week, and I'm the quarterback, and I'm starting out on the drive, I am not throwing the ball near these guys. I'm going to play it safe, and he forces the ball right off the jump. They had 5 a week ago. First drive, they got another one here today.
The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bickley. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
Under fire. Snags it over the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And this guy stood in the pocket, and he took one right in the kisser and still delivered the ball.
Showed you his toughness there, Reese, didn't he? And he still had to be accurate with that throw because that was...
He's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Warhawks.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, the ground game. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Owen. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. Touchdown, ULM Monroe. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Now they're going to throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Owen. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
From the gun, the running back has it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Warhawks have their offense in high gear. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Got it. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. The Warhawks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, looking for a man. Skips away from pressure. He'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Warhawks.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, UL Monroe. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas A&M. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Good, solid tackle. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll try the toss to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Warhawks!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Pulls it in. It's 4. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's 4. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's McFadden. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with it.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Warhawks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Right back to the well. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, ULM. Texas.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds.
On the double. Let's go.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He'll work his way down to the 28. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Motion from the back. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulders of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here is the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
They'll try the run. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. At the 40, there he goes. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Warhawks will kick it away to start the second half. he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Warhawks! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball.
Breaks into the open. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. To the ground with the back. On the move at the 30. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Toss sweep to the left. Shows him the stiff arm. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Warhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective.
Got enough space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Warhawks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UL Monroe. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 11 to Texas A&M. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Let's go.
They'll run it from the gun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
And it'll be down right there. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Turning it on. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Warhawks! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds.
Ready up. Easy. Ready up.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Swings it out to the flat. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Pulls and fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
They want that clock to run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And the Warhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. They'll ride the hot hand. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Warhawks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands. It's Owen. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.